Hello to all traders and welcome to another episode of Market Insights brought to you by Orbex, and happy 4th of July for those who are celebrating it around the world. And just a reminder that the US market is closed for today. So there's a little bit less volatility in the market, possibly less liquidity, but we'll see as the day goes on. Looking at cryptocurrencies on the early morning session, Ethereum and Bitcoin looking to be pressured lower. Bitcoin in particular heading for that 19,000 handle once again. And it's actually capped off the worst quarter since 2011 when Bitcoin was still in its infancy. So quite a damning projection there, and actually a big statistic as well. So now we're looking at we were looking at the 20,000 region the last few sessions. Now we're looking at the 19,000 region as we've seen another drop, another fall, but it hasn't actually capped off what we've seen previously on these recent bottoms here, roughly heading under 18,000. So quite significant there. A lot of analysts did think that when we did hit this recent bottom, we would actually see another move to the upside. This is on the daily chart, don't forget. I'll just zoom in for better clarification here. So now we're just looking to see if we're going to get another pattern like we did here, because we saw this bounce at the 17,800, 900 region, and now we're going to look for another high. But is this going to happen again? Are we having a bit of a deja vu, a bounce here and then another move to the upside past the 20,000 region? A lot of investors and analysts are saying this is the case. It is a bit of a mild sell-off before we see a turnaround, because Bitcoin over the years in its history has seen these recent sell-offs and then another spring higher. If we just pull this out for the daily chart now, as you can see here, Bitcoin has always been very volatile, hitting bottoms, seeing these potential highs, but now we have slipped through this recent double bottom here, and now prices are really on the downside. So a 60% drop since the beginning of the year as well, quite significant in that respect, but we have seen this before. So a lot of bulls are expected to get back in the market, but how soon and how will this affect the market as well? If we look on the 4-hour chart, I'm just seeing now, just been tracking this recent kind of choppy action that we've seen. As I said, just pointed this out for better clarity and visibility. Now we're in a slight consolidation for the last few sessions, and we'll just see what the next breakout is. Are we going to start sliding lower towards this recent bottom, or are we going to start moving higher? Well, the Ichimoku cloud as an indicator shows me that we are still in a bear market, we are still moving lower, and it's just a matter of time before we get this signal back down to the downside as well. If we look on divergences on the RSI, you could probably wonder what is happening here. You know, we were looking at prices moving a little bit higher, because if we do get a bit more of a drop on Bitcoin here, then that divergence will come in and that will be quite bullish. So we are expecting a drop in prices, this divergence to come into play, and then a move to the upside. So we'll just see how that plays out in the next few trading sessions. But very, very exciting times for the cryptocurrency. Good opportunities as well, and some of the levels are quite predictable. So we'll see what happens with that. Ethereum, on the other hand, we did point out this 900 region a few sessions ago, and it was kind of playing in tandem. Sorry about that. We was kind of playing in tandem with Bitcoin, with hitting these fresh lows here below, just below the 900 handle, seeing a spring in its step, and then starting to move lower. So if we zoom in on the daily chart as well, as you can see from the Ichimoku cloud, we are looking at a bear market still, but are we looking at like Bitcoin is hitting a bounce here and then moving higher to these fresh highs to try and get past these recent peaks, at least, at the very least, let's say at the 1200, mid to 1200 area as well. So we'll see what happens on the daily chart. But as I said, very good times, very exciting times for the cryptocurrency space, as we are seeing some movement, and it is actually quite predictable. As you can see here, we are now looking at this move back down to roughly about 900, at least below the 1000 mark. We are trading just above 1000 at the moment, and then moving higher as well. So just keep this in mind if you are planning to start trading on Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Litecoin. That's actually dropped quite significantly as well from the start of the year. All these currencies dropping quite significantly. Some people blame it on inflation, some people blame it on the the Ukraine Russia invasion, it is moving in tandem with a lot of cryptocurrencies as well, and a lot of other currencies as well. So lots to keep an eye out for. Obviously, cryptocurrencies are moving on the weekend as well, so have that in mind for the next trade that you might be thinking. If you're looking on a Friday afternoon to trade cryptocurrencies, just be aware that there could be a lot of movement, so there could be big opening gaps on Mondays for CFDs, so just keep an eye on that. So where do we go next for Bitcoin and actually all cryptocurrencies? Let me know your thoughts on the video on our YouTube channel, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.